We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Sticking with Walker on second down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 24. Pickett. Open man there is Darnell Washington. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Pickett finds Pickens outright. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Walker. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down. Now it's Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. Only able to gain a couple there. And now third down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Again, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steelers sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's Pickett. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw to Freiermuth. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they have.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 24. Harris will start the drive out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
2nd down, here's Pickett. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. They hand this off to Harris. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
From the gun, here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Pickett back to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Harris is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Geno. He'll find Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Smith.
On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing again is Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Smith. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll try the right side with Harris. He'll take this to the 46. Here's a 2nd and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 88 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Pickett to throw on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Draymond Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
On the counter, it's Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they rack up like that.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Walker.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They'll try the air now with Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Geno.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! Tyler Lockett. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 23. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
It's brought in by Harris. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On third down, here's Walker.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And now out come the Steelers.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Julian Love.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second and 6. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And going right back to Walker.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Smith. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Geno now to throw. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Myers' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Man open is Robinson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. This is caught.
And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now, this has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Pickett. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris.
30 yards.
And the Steelers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now Geno.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Smith.
That is caught. He's got the first down and more.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Smith on 1st down.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 3rd and 2, Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. This one goes underneath to Walker.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now 2nd and 4. Smith to throw.
Incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Smith.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Myers' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
They find some open field here. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee.
kick it down to a knee, and that is going to do it.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. From Seattle,